is Pauline, and I'm the Peak Performance and Creativity Coach. And I wanted to talk about the role of creativity as it pertains to leadership right now. I spend a lot of time as an artist expressing my creativity, and then as a creative coach working with my clients to access their creativity. But I want to specifically look at what is the role of creativity when it comes to leadership. Right now, we are facing dramatic times, some may say, because the world is changing so dramatically. It has changed a lot in the last 4 years already, and it's not stopping. And the relevance of creativity for leadership is such that it provides better communication for all people on the team to be on the same wavelength, to be following the same vision, have the same purpose in mind. And the role of leaders has been transforming. We are more and more seeing the relevance of a servant leader in the companies and organizations, which serves to bring and unite people together. So it is, in my opinion, essential for a leader to be connected with their creativity, because when they are authentically aligned with their vision, with the approach of expansion, then they're able to see the talents of the people on their team a lot better, and that creates cohesion. And so some of the challenges that leaders have been facing recently is increased dissatisfaction of people in the work environment because the old systems no longer work. So there needs to be creativity involved in order how to change the systems and make them work in a better and more efficient way. There's also have been challenges with people working remotely and having this work-life balance that we have seen across the entire globe that has changed industries and companies on all levels, which requires creativity to really deal with that new challenge. And then there is, of course, the overexertion and burnout of people. And so the work-life balance on different levels is required for this new version of how we work together, which is where creativity comes in, which allows leaders to see better how are their team members communicating, how are their team members really taking care of themselves, all those things. And it comes at the moment when the trust is exhibited. The teams work best when there is trust and shared goals and shared mission. That is when everybody is on the same page. And the leader who is able to evoke that feeling from their team is the kind of the leader who will accomplish the most. If we look at the most prominent companies in the world, such as Apple, for example, or Uber or Google or any of the big companies that have been known to create this social kind of entrepreneurship or social movement, they all have creativity at the core. So with all of these things happening in the environment and in the workplace for everybody, it's a huge transition that we started and we're still going through. So it is, for leaders, it is essential to be connected with their own creativity so that they can vision better, so that they can get their team on the same page and really move into the new version of what the business is going to look like in the future. And a couple of things that I want to present for if you are a leader and if you are leading a team, something that you can really kind of grab and use perhaps is they are called group flow triggers. They have been described by Martin Seligman and Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi and a number of other people who have researched flow. And there are a number of things that you want to look at if you want a group flow dynamic. One of them is shared goals. When people are on the same page and they understand what the goal is and they're connected, that allows them to move together as one. When there is equal participation and everybody feels heard, and it kind of also relates to equality and inclusion because everybody feels included, they feel like they are listened to, they are more likely to share their ideas and thoughts about something. And another thing that is also present is yes and. That has been borrowed from the theatrical improvisation approach. When people are using yes and words and intentions, it continues the conversation. No but stops every conversation, but yes and continues. So in a group setting, the more you can create yes and shared goals, also shared risk. If there's some skin in the game of everybody on the team, they will be a lot more focused and a lot more dedicated to the task at hand. And equal participation, being able to heard and speak in that regard, that will enhance the team dynamic. And of course, the vision, when it is clearly identified and people understand what it is that they are going for, what is the purpose behind the company, behind the business, behind the project that they're working on, that is going to improve the cohesion and harmony of everybody on the same team. So those are the couple of things that I wanted to share. Trust they were helpful. And if you want to know more about that, you can contact me, or you can continue looking for further content that I will be creating to help you as a leader connect better with your own creativity so that we can all together move into the new future that we're all moving to anyway.